in a relationship that seems to be deteriorating by the day. Kawasaki has announced that Jorge Prado will not be racing any of the SMX playoff rounds. And this is surprising considering he would be 13th in the SMX qualifying seating. So he's well in it. And I'm correcting myself. I was sorry in the last one. He finished 6th, not 5th in the Pro Motocross series. So this is a big one. I mean, obviously, this comes after a lot of, let's call it downs, not very many ups. Multiple times he's had to amend statements about his own posts saying, I was only cruising around all year, even though I was, racing or trying at 100%. Team members calling him out in public on his Instagram saying he quit. Then was it this week, Team Spain releasing their MX of Nations team and including, they could have just, let's put this, they could have just said, this is going to be the person racing for us, not mention Jorge Prado at all, but they mentioned him by name and said that he's not going to be racing them due to contractual problems. For somebody to put that out, to actually have to say, this guy is not going to be racing for us, even though he's, a 2-time MXGP champion. He should be one of the crown jewels of your national team. And because of problems with the team and whatever else is going on, we've picked somebody else. He's not going to be racing for us. All of this just looks really bad. As far as I know, or as far as I think, correct me if I'm wrong here, this was a 3-year contract with Kawasaki to come over here. So if you're 1 year into this deal and now you have to scrap it all, who knows? I've seen, rumors of him going to KTM for a bonus only deal, which for a, somebody who should be coming over here and making 6-7 figures to have a bonus only deal means he's going to have to try really hard. Obviously getting back onto an Austrian bike, probably more what he's used to, but it's still a different rule set from the MXGP to MX or to Super Motocross over here. And it's just one of those things that this does not look good. You'd expect somebody of his supposed caliber to come over to the US and obviously have some troubles with Supercross. He only raced a few rounds last year. That's obviously not going to be his bread and butter. And yes, motocross, all different tracks, new team, should have taken some time to work into. But how things went this year, obviously 6th isn't exactly the worst thing in the world. He could have finished 15th or something, but it's just, it sounds like neither side wants to be connected anymore. And he's got the bigger problem too of if Kawasaki ends their contract, great, he can move to another team, whatever. The other problem is if he's signed with Monster Energy, well, Red Bull KTM, there's a sponsor issue right there. I'm assuming Monster would probably have no problem dropping him if it's something that looks negative to them, because obviously they're not going to keep paying him if he's just sitting on the sidelines, but it just does not look good. And the announcement from Kawasaki saying, quote, following his first Pro Motocross Championship campaign and placing 6th overall, Jorge Prado and Kawasaki mutually decided that he will not participate in the upcoming Super Motocross playoff rounds. This is big. To be qualified in, be a factory rider on a factory bike with a factory team, and just be told, nah, we're not coming. Obviously Jason Anderson's out, so no Prado, no Anderson, no factory Kawasaki in the playoffs at all. And who knows? I'm assuming, this relationship is done. Probably by the end of SMX playoffs, it's going to be announced over. I cannot believe he's going to be there next year. That would be, to me, just astronomically surprising. But who knows? Stranger things have happened. Maybe he can't find another ride. Maybe they can't fill the ride. I don't know. But this is where I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. When does this contract end? When do they, quote unquote, mutually agree to part ways? Um, who do you think he ends up riding for next year? Is it over here? Is it back to MXGP? Whatever it is, comment down below. Tell me what you think. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform allows you to do because it really just helped me out. I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.